Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles, brought to you by Santa, or Satan, depending on what happens in the next hour or so.
Hail Satan.
Hail Santa. Awesome. So when we were here last, Glory, you don't know most of this because you weren't here in the last session. You guys made your way around. This crypt that seems to be sort of circular, and it seems to be circling this large room in the middle. You haven't quite determined that yet because the door is locked. And I just realized that you're on a title card, and now I'm bringing you all into the map. Are you all seeing it?
I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yo.
Ryan, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nope, sorry.
All right.
Nope.
So you guys went into this room, and some good things were happening. You guys should be in combat mode, so no one should be able to move their character, by FYI. You went into this room, and lo and behold, there's some bad guys were in this room. You didn't know that until one of you stepped towards, I think it was Alexandria, or maybe it was Glory. We played Glory in a way that there was this mystical eye, right? And the team thought, yes, you would be the most curious and would want to go investigate the eye. That does track, I think. And then as you did so, these tendrils reached out from this eye and sort of probed each of you. And then you heard some crackling and some lightning bolts. It sounded like this. And near roughly each of you, for one each, a foe appeared. It was a mix of fire snakes and smoke methods. You dispatched the majority of these creatures. You have one fire snake left. Glory didn't have the best rolls. They were very true to nature Glory rolls. And finds herself at about 1/3 health. Right? Dinjarin's taken a beating. Alexandria's just over half health. Salem's taken a couple of knocks. But these smoke methods and the fire snakes, while not hugely formidable, they do something. Now, the last thing that happened was Alexandria rolled. Because you weren't here either. Alexandria rolled a little investigation check to sort of understand what's going on with the eye, and the feeling that you got was that while you may dispatch these foes, you're not sure what will happen after this last foe dies. Right? You do know that this eye managed to lock all of the doors to this room, so you guys are sort of stuck in here. And that brings us to the now. Did I miss anything for those who played last time?
We had an insane amount of crits the last time.
Yeah. Was this in the bathhouse? Is this in the bathhouse area?
We went through the bathhouse.
Oh yes. Can one of you give her the lowdown on the bathhouse?
Underwater. Yeah, we went to the bathhouse and found underwater breathing potion. And there seemed to be some sort of waterway outlet from the crypt.
The water went deeper than what we could investigate unless we actually swam down, so we decided to hold off, go explore the rest of the part, and then come back to there later.
And we all know that there's only 3 water potions, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of us. 7?
Yeah.
Include dog? Got it. Who has the potions?
I have all of them.
I believe I have one.
Yeah. David has them.
I think I got one. Yeah.
That was actually it, David. I think you grabbed them, and we were trying to figure out how to hand them to other people, and that's where we were having the issue. We couldn't figure out how to hand them to other people.
Did I grab all of them? Let me check my inventory.
I thought you did.
Right.
Oh, no.
Does anyone have underwater potion in their inventory?
I think David...
I only have one.
I have two.
Okay.
You have one? Okay, so there's enough to go around then if we do get flooded.
Do you have
Not for
one?
everybody, no.
Decisions will have to be made.
Yep. So did you guys want to do any distributing of those things now?
Well, we should probably finish the combat because we were still technically in combat.
Yeah,
so
we're
we
still in combat.
Oh, jeez. You are absolutely 100% correct. I do not know what I was thinking. Yes, indeed. Yes, we should finish that.
And there appears to be some echo, by the way, on someone.
Oh, it might be me. Let me look.
It's gone now.
So,
It stopped.
Lori and Alexandria, if you notice, there's a door by Tyros and myself, the southeast corner. We tried opening that, and then that's when the eye sparked alive, and all these enemies appeared out of nowhere. So we may want to avoid the door or figure out how to magically open, because we couldn't open it, and it seemed to anger the Eye of Sauron there.
The Eye of Sauron.
The one thing I don't remember is, were we at the top of round 4, or did we finish round 4 and we needed to roll initiative again? I don't remember.
We need to roll initiative.
Yeah, we need to roll the initiative.
Okay.
So there's
Indeed.
what, just one fire snake left?
There's one fire snake left. Absolutely. So when you guys are ready, so first off, for Alexandria and Glory, do you have any questions? Because it was a lot.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. For me.
What about you, Alexandria?
She has her thumb up.
Mine's
Oh.
like a steel trap. It'd be great.
A steel trap. Oh, that's interesting.
Did you turn off the left panel HUD?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So you liked it. So I asked who liked it, and no one said they liked it. I only heard people that didn't like it.
I said it every time, but that's okay.
I
if I'm
missed-
the only one, I don't need it, so.
I missed it. Well, I can look and see if I can turn it on situationally so that just you have access to it.
No, that's okay. I could use the other one and my character sheet. That's fine.
Okay. Well, it's if anyone does have a preference, I am 100% okay with whatever you need. I want to make sure that I support you guys in your journeys. So, all right, then let's go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and kick off this round by the very first thing we're going to do. And for those who don't remember, if you right-click over the combat encounter thing in the upper right-hand corner, it opens that secondary window if you prefer the secondary window. Just so you know, I'm going to reset initiatives and let's roll. So it is time to roll for initiative.
Oh, guys, you have to help me here. I need to remember how to do things. All right, got it.
All good. And let's see if it spams the chat with it does not. All right, so 20s don't count for what do they not crits? Only when you're attacking. All right, so you guys are at the top of this round. It looks like the luck of the draw went to Tyros. Tyros has a solid 22 initiative. Going to assume that your strategic thinking is, well, I want to make sure. What is your plan for this round?
Yeah, we need to decide, are we going to kill that final fire snake with the risk that this eye might create another 6 more, or do we try and capture it and hold it down?
Seemed reactive to the door, so I think we leave the door alone, and we may be able to meander around here freely.
Can I do I know that we're in.
You can no. This is the top of the round. The top of the round is allowed. That's allowed.
Okay.
So do it.
Because I would like to do I want to know if I have any knowledge on this eye or anything about things that are spouting things at us. I'm forgetting what the name is, but I'd like to know if I know any
Arcana
information.
check.
A what?
Arcana check.
Yeah, so you're looking for magics, right? Yeah, so roll an Arcana check. Very good. I think Adam's ready to DM. And at the top of the round, we ignore the turn counter, but we do want to try to stay within our bounds.
Somebody talk about. I look at this out again.
And Tyros, you are logged in, right? I don't see a ping for you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've got everything. I've got my character sheet pulled up. I'm all good.
Hey,
I like your dice.
Quick question: is anyone else seeing like my spells? I have a lot more spells than I know I'm supposed to have. Like I have ones in here that I shouldn't have right now. I know they're available, like spells that I can get, but they're not ones that I prepared or anything for some reason.
That's odd. I didn't do anything with characters or anything.
No, I am still the same, but I don't really have any spells.
Well, okay, we'll just play the honor system,
Okay.
and we can take a look afterwards to see if something. You didn't level up, did you?
No, I'm far from it. So that's yeah. And so
Yeah, you guys should be firmly in level 5 at this point. So, all right. So you rolled yourself a 16, not the best, but not the worst. So, so Gloria, yeah, there is some magics happening for sure. Can you tell me a little bit more specifically what were you trying to understand? Just so I want to make sure I cover what you're after.
I want to know I want to know any previous or understanding of this eye, how, like, if there's any weaknesses, if there's any anything that I know about this eye and what it's doing to us or around us. Like how it was created, any kind of knowledge on it.
Any knowledge, got it.
No.
Yeah, I think so you're gonna build on what Alexandria already has surmised, which is that, like, yeah, this is obviously magic, right? So that was a binary. You would almost get that for free. There's a fiery eye zapping monsters into the room, locking doors. And it's probably serving some purpose, right? As you, I'm gonna make sure I don't want to overplay my cards here. Sort of, as you look at this thing, you do draw some connections, right? Like you think this eye has something to do with the door, to the southeast that sort of leads into that main area. I don't know what just happened, but my entire thing just froze. Did anyone else's freeze?
Yeah.
So, question: was anyone measuring something? What was?
Yeah, that was me doing a measure.
All right, so
I thought we had established that it was fine.
Yeah, it turns out that it's now unfine again. So I need to disable. I'm going to disable that measuring tool somehow. I don't know how to do it. Anyone who's locked up, there is nothing you can do but exit the page and reload.
My apologies, everyone. I thought we had that fixed.
No, it's all good. I meant to mention that. It's a stupid thing that we're having to work around. So give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, because I have to also reload mine, and then I will go back into this goodness of what's happening.
While you're figuring that out, I want to ask the team: do we? Is our plan to attack the eye, essentially like smother the eye, or is our plan to, like, does it have anything to do with these other little fire things next to it? Like, we can't touch the door, because I think once we touch the door more, it's like a portal. It just keeps giving us more things to fight, is my assumption from the little amount of knowledge that I know. So is our plan to smother the...
We hadn't gotten that far in discussing what the plan is. Like, when we got in the room, the door was all locked on us. we touched the door in the southeast corner. From the eye came these little rays that touched all of us, and then the creatures came. So as we're battling, we're sort of kind of trying to figure out how we want to tackle this. But yeah, one of the ideas was to somehow shroud the eye.
Okay.
At least that was one of the thoughts.
And did these
Someone
characters have
dropped something into the eye, didn't they?
No. We just walked near it.
There's something in there.
I think Glory just walked near it. We also haven't tried to like talk to it, or we haven't really tried anything. You guys went to the door and she went to the eye, and then all of a sudden lightning just started coming out, and then these monsters appeared. So we really haven't tried anything yet with the eye.
And these monsters, did they have like individual characteristics, or were they all the same?
There were
4 of them were these
Yeah.
fire snakes, and then we had these cloud things.
Yeah, I can have you guys roll a nature check if you want to know more, but let me finish, now that I'm loaded back up again, let me finish the narrative,
That's it.
and then go from there. So yeah, so you have this, you have this eyeball thing, and based on what Alexandria said, and based on what you've experienced so far, and you're reflecting back on, on the first, we'll just call it the first level. The first level, there was a puzzle and a challenge to get into the next section, right? So you think that maybe this has something to do with it. Also, connecting some of the weapons you found and artifacts you found, that this might be the Eye of Baphomet, right? Or some manifestation of this darkness, of this evil, that doesn't really want you to go through that room, right? Further, you're more convinced now that you sort of studied this and the way things have typically worked, that Alexandria was onto something. The magic emanating from this seems to be sort of powerful, and you sort of sense it rising up a little bit as you've killed each of these foes. Like it's gonna pop again pretty soon. So whether it pops after that last monster is killed, this last fire snake, or in advance of that, you aren't sure, but your gut tells you that this thing needs to be stopped either physically or through magic. And if you want to know about the snakes, whoever wants to know, roll a nature check.
I do.
And then this will be pretty much the last series of questions before we head to the next. Ooh, nice and strong. Anyone else? Just Tyros? All right, so Tyros, you're way down at the south, so you're gonna lose some points for that. We've got an 8 from Alexandria. Anyone else before I start talking?
Yep.
Ooh, whose dice is
Nice.
that? That's a lovely die.
Old person.
I don't know what your settings are, but I like them. They're very awesome. Not enough purple in this game, you guys. Not enough purple.
Love purple, but I'm not like weird purple.
Earrings, Smite.
Anyone else? Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and that I think that was enough. So what you know is, yeah, these things both seem related to fire, right? Like, you have fire snakes and you have a smoke method, right? So they're sort of thematically with this fiery eye. It's like sort of like on brand, so to speak. So, you've already learned the hard way that that the smoke methods, when they pop, when you kill them, they then emanate a cloud of smoke, because right now that circle around you, Glory, indicates that like you're actually in this cloud of smoke. Although I believe it, I believe it's actually gone now because it only lasts that one round. They're not, these creatures aren't overly hard to kill, right? Like, you have found that out as well. The fire snakes seem to bite with their teeth and then attack with their tail because they have multi-attack. They are on fire, right? So, and a melee attack, there's a chance that you're going to take fire damage if you attack the fire snakes, right? Aside from that, you have the smoke methods, right? and those guys, really only attack with claws, and they didn't seem to do a considerable amount of damage. They got very lucky, right? But they do have a couple of interesting traits that one is they have cinder breath, right? In which they can they can exhale a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash, right? And that means that you have to take a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, or you'll end up blinded until the end of its next turn, right? They also have what I just described a second ago, which is death burst, right? So when a mephit dies, it leaves behind this cloud of smoke that fills a 5-foot sphere, centered on the space that it was occupying, right? So it's heavily obscured. Wind can disperse it, you would think, but otherwise it lasts. It lasts for a round or up to 1 minute, right? So pretty interesting. Like, you can move in and out of it. The irony is it's only about a 5-foot square, so if you were caught within that smoke, you're still attackable, right? Because the things are just going to attack that smoke. And that's about all other than, I guess, with the cinder breath, given that the roll that you had, with that cinder breath, it has to recharge, right? So they may or may not have it every round, depending on whether they were able to recharge it between rounds, and that's a roll of a 1d6. So who can say? All right, but there are no smoke methods, just corpses right now. But alas, there is a fire snake, and I'm going to ask you guys, if there's no other questions or comments, let's wind it up and tell me who's the leader today. Is it still Glory?
Maybe someone else can be a leader since I wasn't here last time.
All right. I just need to know what your elevator pitch is. What is the game plan for the team for this round?
I think we just try to
the worm,
yeah.
the snake.
All right, so you're going to try to kill the snake, right?
Kill the snake and try to get in the door. That's what I would say.
Smiting.
That seems
We do what we do best.
Is the smiting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so let me get rid of that circle around Glory now. And here we are. All right, so then I believe it is time to do a little bit of rumbling. What do you guys think? Battle music comes back up. All right, Tyrus, you're up.
Yeah, as it is my turn, and when I glitched the game the last time by doing a measure tool, I have no advantage point where I can move that I can attack this fire snake. So I will stay positioned where I'm at and ready myself so that if the fire snake comes into line of sight, I will use my firebolt on him.
All right.
So I am
sounds like a
ready,
plan.
and I will end my turn.
All right. It is Spudnut's turn. Spudnut, who is accountable for Spudnut?
I am. He's not doing anything.
All right, so he's going to pass his turn. Now you can move your familiar, but you can also and it can take an action, or you can take an action. You can both move for every turn, but only one of you can take an action. So just decide which it's going to be. Is it Salem or is it you?
MP.
This is Salem's
What?
turn.
Oh, it's Salem's turn?
Salem. Yeah,
No,
go
Salem is just gonna hang out.
All right, Salem's invisible, so just a reminder, if Salem takes an action, it's invisible again. All right, so if Salem's just hanging out, then pass your turn to Alexandria.
Yep.
And don't forget, you can control the music volume in your music tab in the upper right-hand corner if you want to turn the music down or up for yourself.
Just a second. Can you do it for me, please?
Yeah, there's a button. It says next turn, but I'll do it for you. And then also the action HUD reminder is in your left-hand side. There's two little cross swords in the left-hand toolbar. You click those toss, and that'll bring up the HUD at the bottom if you need it.
I can't bring up Salem's HUD for some reason. I'm having it. Just sorry. Just
No worries.
I'll figure it out.
We passed on that one, so it's now Alexandria's turn. She looks lost in thought. I think you have 90 seconds to take a turn. No pressure. Do you know where you are on the screen?
Ah,
Oh, yes, you do know where you are. So you moved into range? So you guys see Dinjarin sort of eyeballing the eye, potentially making his way over. He is a man of brute force, so... The question is, will Dinjarin make things better or worse? And are you having some issues, Alexandria? I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
one,
trying
you're on
to
mute.
attack. I'm trying to attack with the dagger, and the only option I get is to put it with poison, which I don't want to do. I just want to attack with it.
Oh, interesting. You should be able to attack, if you click it, you should be able to attack without poison.
So half the guy target, and I click it, and yeah.
shit.
Oh, by the way,
there. All right.
I introduced a new targeting system for you guys. I haven't tweaked it, so it's probably just a giant crosshair appears over whoever's targeted because people were so confused about who was targeted. I don't know if that's worked for you or not.
I
Yep.
targeted myself. To not target. Maybe
You
the
need to-
eye is a portal, and you just fly through it.
So Jinjarin, you hear Glory sort of suggest maybe jumping into this eye, is what I just heard.
But I can't fly.
Oh, look at that, we've got a crit, did we not? But you didn't attack. You didn't attack anything
No.
though. You didn't target. I'll still give you your crit. So just go ahead and even though it missed, go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll still give you your crit. But yeah, targeting is. And did you get the targeting thing over the top of it?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so roll your damage. Oh, I cannot read the numbers on yours. So it does eight bludgeoning, and since it was a crit, let's roll the crit table. See what happens. You knock the target unconscious.
Nice.
All right. So this is unconscious until it rolls a DC 10. So it's going to roll a DC 10. Hold on, let me read it. Intelligence. So it's going to roll its intelligence roll to see if it wakes up. Oh, not looking good, because it is -2. Not very bright. Oh, damn it! So this fire snake falls sound asleep. So it is now unconscious.
So the fire snake that's in front of me has a dead symbol on it. Is that the one that you're talking about?
The one to the north of you.
Yeah.
I don't see anything to the north of me.
They do blend into the background.
Yeah, it kind of blends to the floor. It's like towards the.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Right as flashed.
Oh, because it's saying that's Adam. Weird.
No,
oh wait,
no,
no,
that's-
Adam's just
That's
on
Adam's
it,
mouse.
Sorry.
That's Adam's mouse.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn that off. Like, do you guys find it useful to see where everyone's mice are?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Ooh, mixed signals.
I want to know what Dinjarin's doing. What's he looking at?
There you go. All right, so don't forget you have to target the snake, and it will wake up as soon as you target it.
When you target, or when you?
I'm sorry, if you attack it. If you hit it, it wakes up.
What I want to do though is I'm gonna actually turn my interest to the eye, and I'm gonna use my bone staff against the eye. But hold on, I need to target it.
Yeah, so you don't have to target it. You just need to roll a strength check.
Strength.
Yep, you have to roll a strength check because it looks fragile enough, right? Like you identify that you could probably either brute force it or magic it away, but you needed to move closer to it though, just as a heads up. So move your character in, yeah. Yep, that's fine.
We're about to create some new enemies.
Yeah, so you hit it, and you see this eye sort of go flicker, 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 and sort of like hitting a campfire. You see some embers sort of rise up, but that clearly was not a strong enough attack to disable the eye. It's a little bit more formidable than a moderate hit, and that's, if you think about it on a scale, that's just an average hit. That's the kind of hit you would do against Dinjarin when you wanted to hurt him, but not hurt him bad enough to damage him. All right, so you are shoulder to shoulder with Dinjarin. That was your attack. You still have plenty of movement left if you want to move. The fire snake is unconscious. Like you've kind of parked it while you figure things out. Is sort of the MO.
So actually move over here.
Okay, no problem.
And then I want to turn myself, but I'll figure that out later. And turn.
Awesome.
Thanks.
So that brings us to Tempe. Tempe, you're down in the south?
Yeah.
Move sort of up. You seeing these bodies around the room sort of dissolve away into the floor.
Nice.
Hey, Thomas?
Yes.
Something's going on because it keeps flashing me that I'm up next. Like, it's been doing it, like, since it went to Tempe. Like, it's just constantly like, bong, bong, bong.
Oh, crazy. Well, you are up next, but I don't know why it keeps telling you over and over again.
There it is. Okay. Do I have a disadvantage?
Let's see, looking... No, I think because you're
I had,
shoulder
like,
to
a
shoulder...
sore arm or something?
Oh, crap, I don't remember.
Are there any effects applied to me?
Does anyone... Yeah, I didn't apply any effects to you. No, I think...
Okay.
That was a strength disadvantage, but it was only for a short period of time, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just your fumble for that one round, right?
Okay. All right. Shoot this little fire snake.
Well, that was that time. So, alas, you badly missed his fire snake. There's no one within range that I'm going to make you hit. I think if to hit Melan, you would have had to hit the snake, so that's not going to happen. But you do have to get take a drink from the rumble mug, the fumble mug. And what do we got here? We have Gaseous Maximus. Something isn't quite sitting right in your digestive system, and you find yourself incredibly flatulent. Anyone within 10 feet of you is poisoned for 1d4 rounds. So,
Hey, Stephanos.
so Stephanos and Salem, you guys suddenly, see Tempe sort of double over, and you hear this just horrible, horrible sound. Yeah, ooh, indeed. As he lets out this horrible, wet-sounding fart. Your first thought is, do you need to change your pants? But alas,
My breeches.
I need you to roll a 1d4, Tempe.
Okie dokie.
And... Oops, that was a mistake. I did not mean to do that.
Why am I glowing?
Yeah, I was like, that was a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Tempe. So
Oh
you
my
see,
god.
you see, Tempe is gaseous for the next 3 rounds. So, as is evidenced by this sort of swirling, like wavering, gaseous form around him. Ah, pretty nice, though, right? Like
Keep
that's
my
your.
distance, y'all.
Okay, so
I still have 5 feet of movement. Can I back up? Although I did end my turn. Oh well.
well, so the
Dude,
I have
this
to-
is-
I have to poison your colleagues first. So they're both poisoned. And poisoned.
Salem's gonna bite one of my fingers off.
And because you oops, he didn't he's poisoned, but he's also now his invisibility is gone because as he gagged, he popped into visibility. I don't know why it's not showing up the poison symbol for this thing.
Is he resistant to poison?
Oh my god, he is. So yeah, so he can't be poisoned. Thank you for that. Jesus, my brain was not working. All right, so Dinjarin, your colleagues are behind you, retching. You're facing the eye. What is your play?
I'm so enamored by the eye, but I feel like I need to just like my mind is telling me I just need to turn it off somehow, and so I'm going to cast darkness on the eye.
You son of a gun.
And it didn't do anything.
Enjoy the map while you guys can still see it.
Did it do anything?
Did you place the darkness where you wanted it?
It's not even bringing it up for me. Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. If it says 4/4, does that mean I have 4 out of 4 slots left, or does that mean I used all 4 slots?
That means you used all 4 slots.
Okay, that is confusing. I was reading it the other way. So you're lucky I won't do darkness then. I don't want to.
What were your thoughts as you saw Glory bludgeoning it? Because that is something that I would have expected you to have reacted to.
I had stepped out. I didn't know she had done that. I went to use the Tinkle Hut. So.
So things that changed since you were last here. Glory went up, brought her bone staff down upon it. Didn't hit it quite hard enough, so she's convinced that it could be damaged. It could be stopped through both brute force as well as magic. So it let up some embers, like hitting a campfire, but she didn't hit it hard enough to really do anything.
What do I have it equipped right now? Well then, I will get. I don't want to get close. You know what? Am I about 10 feet away from it?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use my spike chain. So how do I target it so I could hit it?
You don't have to. You roll a strength check. I mean, it's a strength. Yeah. So you're trying to beat its strength.
Okay, just straight strength check or?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's your. Hold on, it's your
ability, right? Not saving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ability. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone have a fire extinguisher?
So you didn't even connect with it. This thing you just whipped right past. You sort of tickled the flames coming off the top of it, but you did sort of see it look at you for a split second. And if it had lips, it would have been sarcastic.
I was just so enamored by the colors and the lights. I was just like, wow. I think with that, I'm gonna move back some for right now.
Okay.
Just to give any archer, so I'm not in the way of any archers.
Awesome.
And that'll be end of my turn.
All right, Stefanos. You're feeling nauseous. Your head is clear enough to attack, but you have gaseous maximus coursing through your system. You are poisoned for 3 rounds, which means that you will attack with a disadvantage, and it should apply it automatically. But you are able to move and everything else that you need to do. And if you're talking, you're muted.
I don't know if she's there. 'Cause 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 'cause
I'm gonna text her your turn. Give her 15 seconds, and then someone else will control her character for this round.
I'm sorry, I had to use the restroom.
It's a thing that's Dinjarin. Oh, so and which would make sense because you have been poisoned by the gas of Tempe. So you just basically your head is clear enough to move, take attacks, and whatever else. You just end up attacking with disadvantage if you attack anything. But while you were gone, I don't know when you left, but both Tempe and Glory both tried to attack the eye and both missed.
Okay. I'm taking a movement closer to Glory.
Okay. So you move over. I think that was all of your movement.
Yeah. And then, let me use...
Whatever you do has to be with a range because you're more than 5 feet away, just so you know.
Oh, right. Oh, crap. Okay.
And you used all 25 of your feet of movement.
Oh, wait. Glory, do you have a potion of healing? I can't
Yes,
cast...
I do. I was just gonna say, do you want one of my potions of healing? I was gonna say you can use your action to grab it from me.
No,
I don't think she needs it.
Yeah, you need potion of healing,
Oh.
Glory.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have potions of healing.
Stephanus just needs some Pepto-Bismol.
Just need some...
Or maybe I do that.
Yeah, if you do have a potion, it only lasts for 3 rounds. But if you wanted to end it early and you had a potion of cure poison, you could totally take that as your action. But it is just 2 more rounds left.
I think I could stay, so I guess... I can't really reach you yet, Glory, to give you a healing spell, so I think I'm gonna just take aim at the fire snake with my crossbow.
All right. So it should be a fairly easy target. This thing is sleeping. The only risk is if you fumble, you'll roll to see if you hit Melon.
You can
Oh.
hit the eye instead.
The fire?
Yeah, you can shoot it into the eye if you want.
What would that do?
I'm thinking we keep the snake asleep as long as we can so that we can concentrate on the eye. Because the last thing we want is if we get rid of him and 6 more come up again, then we're going to be in combat for a while.
Right. So I think we should aim.
Of the eye.
Well, unless there's something else that you have, because we can either kill it with brute force or with magic. So if there's some sort of magic that you have to deaden fire, like a gush of water, a blanket of darkness, a
Does anyone
oxygen
have
sucker.
dispel magic?
I don't
Does
have
that-
dispel.
I mean, I don't know if it's that kind of magical thing, but
I'm also thinking, like, if you hit it dead center of the eye, does it kill it? Do we need some sort of ring?
I can create 10 gallons of clean water. Oh, within range of an open container. I can create water.
It sounds perfect.
Yeah, you are within 10 feet.
I think it's worth a try if you're willing to do it.
So, with this spell, create or destroy water, I can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Does that pit count as an open container?
I will consider that an open container.
Alright,
It's a
then I'm
giant
gonna
bowl.
try.
Why are you smirking? Stop it.
Because honestly, unbelievably clever. I did not see this coming.
I'm clever.
So I marked my area, I guess, over this fire pit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then
So it'll-
Stefano.
I'm not sure how. Oh, I see. Oh wait, no. Oops. I actually hit the
That's okay.
crossbow. Wait, sorry. That window popped up, and I thought it had to do with my spell.
No, I think this just automatically happens. You've created this. It doesn't matter. So what I need to know is if it succeeds at dousing out the eye. So I need you to roll a strength check and try to get a DC 18.
Oh god. Okay.
And I'm going to remove your template because it is now. You guys see this thing fill in this eye, and it starts to sort of steam and sputter and pulse. And as soon as and if you need help on rolling this, we can tell you how. It's not too hard. Is your HUD open in the bottom?
Well, I opened my character sheet, and so I went to strength and what type of strength check?
Yeah, strength check. Yeah.
Ability check, yeah. And then public roll normal.
Unfortunately, this water, right, no sooner touches the fire of this eye than it just evaporates into this big cloud of steam.
Alright, guys. I'll try
It's
my
not
next roll.
But it gave you hope. You saw
I
it
don't
flicker
think
for
it has to do with your roll.
Yeah. What's that? No, it did. It was. She's trying to douse it, and sadly, the water did not douse it.
It has a strong like we have to get an 18 to even hit it. That's pretty.
No, I mean
difficult.
you have to hit an 8. You have to an 18 will destroy it.
Oh, okay.
It's a check, right? It's an object that you're just beating on it or throwing things at it or whatever else, right? You can also try to put it out as Glory found out. You can also try to put it out with magic. But that brings us to the fire snake, and for this round, it's already rolled. It's unconscious, so we're going to roll for initiative, everybody. I'm getting used to this interface even after like 6 months or however long we're doing it. It's starting to make a lot more sense to me. Oh man, you pushed my dice over to a 20. I wish it counted. I'm just enamored at the amount of thought you guys have put into your dice. Everyone has such a unique dice color and style. It's pretty awesome. And I can if you guys want more, I can grab like tons more dice.
I like my dice.
Like mine too.
All right, so we've now rolled for initiative except for Alexandria in your little combat tracker, and we're gonna cut her some slack because poor thing, not feeling good. Oh, also very pretty dice. Is that it's almost like glass. Very nice.
Yes, I did look at all of the effects and try to.
I did that last night. I got bored and I started doing that. All right, so the round starts. The fire snake needs to roll. I have to scroll back up to remember. I think it was a check to see if it wakes up. Anyone remember? Oh, unconscious. Oh, it has to roll a DC 10 intelligence. All right, so see if it wins. Intelligence. Check. Normal. And it continues to snooze. So the snake is asleep. The eye hasn't really changed since you guys doused it. It ends its turn. Alexandria.
Brute force.
Oh, I forgot to ask you guys what your strategy was for this round, just so you can reground each other. This is your group strategy, not individual. What's your group strategy?
I think we need to keep the thing sleeping and attack the eye in all manners until one of us gets an 18. Hopefully kills it.
The good news is, as you are restating that for the team, you see Alexandria take a swing at the snake, the sleeping snake, but somehow it manages to miss.
That's okay.
So all good. You still have all of your movement without opportunity, if you want to move. It's up to you.
Let sleeping bears lie or something?
Let sleeping dogs lie, isn't it? Or is it bears? I like bears better.
I think the
Sleeping spudnuts lie. Awesome. So Tyros, last round you were ready. It didn't seem to pay off. You're way down at the other end.
Nope.
What are you doing then there?
I am going to still hang out by this door here, but I am going to... oh, wait a minute. Alexandria is in my way. So let me move... in here I should be fine to have a clear shot at the eye.
Yeah, if you fumble, you have a risk of hitting either Alexandria or Dinjarin.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Dinjar.
It's the holidays. It's the end of the year. Like, play big or go home, I say.
I'm all the way.
Yeah.
Where's though?
Oh, I'm sorry, Stefanos, not Dinjarin, Stefanos.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
That's a bad fumble.
I'm a little worried about that. I am because I can't target.
Yeah, so
I
you just
do
roll.
want
Everyone
to
rolls
cast
everyone rolls a strength check.
my strength check. Okay.
Actually, no. For this, it's an arrow, right? So for
it's
your
a firebolt. No.
a
it's a cantrip.
firebolt. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me. So it's.
So I'm gonna try and.
So that would be magic
blast
against
fire
magic,
into it.
right? So that would be magic against magic. So roll an Arcana.
Okay.
There's an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. But not really. So you see this fireball shoot from Tyros towards the eye and just sort of get engulfed, almost with a thank you.
All right. With that, there is not much more I can do, so I will end my turn.
Awesome.
On to
This brings us
Stinky
to Tempe. Tempe, you have 2 more rounds of flatulence. The weird thing is that you like the smell of your own farts, so you're not actually poisoned. Just those around you were poisoned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I live with this. Did we establish that arrows are ineffective against the eye?
No.
I don't think we've had a
No.
successful hit on the eye.
Okay. I'm gonna move away from poor Salem. Give him some breathing room. And I don't want to go bludgeon the eye with my spike
So for you-
chain. So I'll try the arrow.
All right, so all I need from you then is a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's as if everything that you attack it with has a different threshold that you have to hit.
How do I roll the
Um,
dexterity? Click on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
ability check. Boom. Normal.
nice. You roll a 20, and this arrow you guys see, you see flying straight towards the eye, and about a foot from the eye, Alexandria, just off to the left, you see this thing engulfed in flames and poof into ashes. Does nothing. So you're
All
thinking you're thinking
Established.
that ranged weapons might not be your best shot at a giant fire thing.
All right. Well, steer clear of me, Tyros.
Hanging back.
The good news is the gas doesn't follow you, so you are not gaseous around you, just in case you wondered. All right, Stefanos, you're still poisoned. What's your play this time? You can have all of your movement left.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually do the move and then cure glory.
She would probably appreciate that.
I'm gonna try the water again.
Instead of curing you, you're like pretty low, no?
But I can use, if you try the water again, I can just use a potion on my turn.
Okay. Try the water.
All right.
Right on. So cast or create destroy water.
And you could just do a verbal. Just actually no, you have to cast it, so it uses your spell slot.
Oh, this area. And then I do the strength roll.
And you do the strength roll. So you're well within your rights to douse this thing. You see this water appear over the top of this eye and drop in.
Damn it.
And again, it's like seems like it's going to do the job, but it again another burst of steam and the water is gone.
My rolls are poor. Sorry. I'm gonna end my
okay.
turn.
Yeah.
All right, Salem. Is Salem moving, staying? What's he doing?
Salem's pissed because even though he is immune to poison, he's still disgusted by farts. He doesn't find farts funny. So
I'm with Salem in that.
He is holding a grudge, unfortunately, against Tempe.
Tempe.
So he's going to stay away from Tempe, but he's also going to he's just gonna move he's just gonna move closer to me.
Makes sense. Is he walking or flying?
He's flying.
Okay. And is he staying visible?
He's still invisible, yes. And
Well, he is not invisible. Would you like him to be invisible on his turn for his action?
well, he was out.
No, when he got farted on, he woke up.
Oh,
He
okay.
popped in.
No, he can stay a lot, like, visible.
Visible? Okay, cool. Awesome. So, Gloria, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I have to use a potion of healing.
You don't have to. You could use the bone staff on the thing again.
You know what? I think I am gonna use the bone staff. Actually, no. I'm gonna do a potion of healing. I don't want to die. All right, hold on. Let me just. Why is this not coming up? There we go. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna use potion of. It's potion of healing great.
Okay.
Usability.
Look at that. You get back 12 hit points. So it takes you well over half your health.
Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna stay where I am, and end my turn.
All right. It's Spudnut's turn. Is Spudnut moving or Spudnut staying where it is? Tempe?
Oh yeah, just in turn.
All right. All right. So Dinjarin, as you know, as you stand there, you feel this horrible chill run down your spine. It's a very familiar chill.
Dinjarin.
Huh?
Chop.
Who's talking?
It is I. It is Chop. What good deeds have you done since we last spoke?
I gave a weapon, a powerful magic weapon to someone. That was good. I normally would have kept it.
And why did you do such a thing?
Maybe they should be using that on this cauldron.
Well, I will be honest that, because I didn't know it was magical. It looked old and dirty to me, so I didn't think I had use for it.
I can't use it because I haven't attuned to it.
But I think you're just trying to distract me. I gotta. This fire looks really fun. Do you want to go in the fire?
I did not.
Why don't you go in the fire for me?
Tell me, why did you give the weapon away? You could have used it for your dark deeds.
It looked like an old dirty weapon that would have broke if I used it, so I didn't know.
So no moral compass, no goodness in your heart.
I have... Maybe on Christmas morning my heart will grow 10 times its size. I don't know. I don't deal with fire.
Well, let this be a lesson to you. For the rest of you. Not for Dinjai. I'm leaving behind the gift.
Ooh. There's a Christmas
Ooh.
And Dinjarin then you see Chubb sort of puff away.
I didn't mean to move.
So now there's you guys see this sort of glowing Christmas gift standing like literally right in front of Tempe, right? And you guys do see this Christmas gift, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Tempe's within reach and is welcome to open it, but you all heard Chubb's guidance. Nothing for Dinjarin, as his heart wasn't pure, and he is haunting you.
By the way, I didn't mean to move forward. I was just trying to turn towards the box.
It's okay. Can you move back?
Didn't mean.
Oh yeah, I guess.
All right, we have inspiration. Lots of inspirations. A catnap, night school, one of us, reroll, smite, and snake oil.
So Chubb has left you guys a Christmas present. It is a box of inspiration cards. Each of you can take one card, but you will have to decide who gets what, and one card will remain in the box. And that card is Dinjarin's card.
What were the cards again?
Catnap.
I think everybody should be able to click on this.
Very rare. Yeah.
So I think anyone can now click on
Find
the
a mushroom growing in the damp bit of the floor. You eat it. Blank for a split second, and have instantly long rested. Ooh. Night school. Distribute 5 points among your attributes, but doing so can't push them past 20. One of us. Choose a creature within sight. That creature will fight at your side until its death, or until it is the last creature in combat, at which point it will fight you to the death. Okay. Reroll. The gods have smiled upon you and have gifted you a single do-over. You may rewind time and roll the dice again. Choose your moment wisely. Smite is... Make eye contact with a creature. Speak the words, "I smite thee," and the horse you rode it on. Roll a 1d10 and multiply that number by 10. Reduce the health of that poor creature by that percentage. Ooh, powerful. And finally, snake oil. You pull a mysterious vial from your pocket. You may use it to heal one creature to full health. The vial will turn to mist once used. Make it count. So that's like what? Placebo?
So you each need to decide which of these things you're going to take, or you could just grab the first to grab them out. Is it belongs to them, but one must remain in the box.
I dibs catnip or catnap.
I would like smite.
So when you guys
Or night school.
So when you guys agree, then I will add these to your character sheets. So, but I want to hear that everybody is okay with the pre-pull. Oh, or you can take them yourself.
Any objection to me taking smite?
I'll go for it.
Night school. So you took the one I wanted?
I thought you said you wanted something else.
You wanted catnap.
You said
You
catnap.
wanted catnap, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the one where I can just blink of an eye and I'm back. I have all my spells. Okay. Cool.
Yep, you've long rested.
Yeah, you do your shroom trip.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
one of us with no objections.
All right.
What's night school?
Night school. He
I
gets to
get to-
distribute. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't open it up anymore. I get to distribute 5 points to one of my attributes, amongst my attributes.
Yeah, you can open it up. You just have to open it up from within your inventory now.
Right.
Can you give me the? I
Or
don't.
can you
I
guys
don't know how to
explain
get
to her how to?
If you
explain
click
to her
on
how to
the
take
box, it'll open for you. Yeah, just click on the box.
What box?
Double click.
Click on the box. I got it. Okay. Got it.
Double
got it.
click.
All right.
it. And you can take one of those two.
Everything's gone.
All right.
Okay,
So what?
snake
No one.
oil.
Well, the snake oil's left, so that was the remaining. So snake oil, the one you left was, you pull up a mysterious vial. You may heal one creature to full health, and the vial will turn to mist once used, which is interesting because that would have potentially resurrected somebody if they were killed. But as you pull the last card from this box, you hear Shab shout out.
And none for Jinjari this time.
And that was it. Jinjarin's gone. The present should be gone. You guys don't see it anymore, correct?
Yeah.
I'm still
Nope,
there.
they're gone.
Right. But what you do see, Dinjarin, laying where the present used to be, is a deck of mysterious cards. Do you want to know more? Press 5.
I don't see anything.
No, well, it's role playing, so you don't see anything.
Oh. I think I would be more of, just some cards, and probably would be like, I need to go take care of. I want to smash this cauldron.
So you do recognize the cards. You've heard rumors of these cards. These are legendary.
Oh. Okay, I would walk over and take a look then.
Yeah. So looking down.
I think I'm looking towards where they were.
Yeah, it's right in front of Tempe. I wonder if I could pull this onto the. Map. Let's see. I've never tried it. So you see an item pile now?
No. Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and it doesn't do anything. So I'm just going to delete it. It doesn't. I thought it would drop that item. I have to figure out how to do that. So you recognize this is laying on the ground before you is the deck of many things. Right? This is usually found in an unexpected place, and it contains a number of cards made of sort of ivory or vellum. You can't really tell, right? You know that most of these decks only have 13 cards, but some have 22. And through drinking in taverns and exchanges with random travelers, you've learned that sort of the rules behind these cards, this is a deck of cards that both gives and it takes. And the rules are thus: before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw, and then you must draw them randomly. Any cards drawn in excess of the number have no effect. Otherwise, as soon as you draw the card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. So if you say you're drawing 10 cards from this deck, you have 10 hours to draw all 10 of those cards. If you fail to draw the chosen number, the remaining number of cards fly from the deck on their own and take effect all at once. That would be bad. Once a card is drawn, it fades from existence, unless that card is the Fool or the Jester. That card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice. And just from the thickness of this deck, this looks like it's probably the 22 card deck, but you couldn't be sure unless you picked it up. But once you pick it up, it's yours.
I want this.
Is that also my action?
No.
Wait,
It's a
no,
free.
okay.
This is a free action.
I'll pick it up. I'll take it.
All right. So let me add it to your inventory. And
wanna
I
give
will
it to
tell
me?
you, he can't. It is his. He cannot give it to anybody.
It is bound to me, I think.
If he tries to give it to you, it will reappear in his inventory. So the deck of many things. So you now can open it, and do not accidentally roll it because it will count.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yes, these are there's amazing things, and there are horrifying things in this deck of many things.
I'm gonna have to read through all this to understand it. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
All right.
With that,
So that ends the gift giving part of our Secret Santa. While for those who don't have the deck of many things, you are welcome to trade with each other if you want. If you decided that you wanted something else and you want to horse trade with each other, you're absolutely able to do that. But this is Chob's gift from beyond to you all for a fantastic year. And interestingly, I wasn't sure if Jinjarin, if you would lie and say that you were a good person or not. So I was very curious to see which way you would go when he offered you, when he asked you that simple question. All right, so it is your turn. Let's take it.
all right. So I think what I would probably do is run forward and use my Baphomet's Maul to try to just smash this thing. Given that my other spike chain didn't work, so I would just get close to it and hit it as hard as I could.
All right, so that's a strength check. Nothing.
My new dice didn't do anything. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so you it's a swing and a miss, right?
Yeah. So
But
with that, I would,
you feel
I
the
would-
warmth coming off of this thing.
I would take a step back just to, given that it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of room. I'm standing right next to Alexandria and be like, if anyone needs to get in here, I'll just take one step to the
Yeah.
side so that they can do what they need.
Yeah, Alexandria is up near it, but not touching it at this point.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's it. We're gonna roll for initiative, everybody. Ooh, the fire snake's up towards the top right now. Ah, Tyros for the win. All right. We are at the beginning of this round. This is the last round of flatulence for those flatulized. So Tyros, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I need to find a clear line of sight again here. I believe if I go here, that should give me clear lines so that I don't hit Alexandria or Stephanos. And I'm going to fight magic with magic again. I will use my firebolt. Therefore, we'll do an Arcana roll.
All right, Arcana.
onto this. Oh,
I was rooting for you, but alas, fire
Open.
meets fire, and nothing happens.
because I move, I lose my advantage. All right, end turn.
All right, Alexandria, you're up next to this fiery eye. It's calling to you, Alexandria. And I'm wagering you have a sore throat and are having a hard time talking, so totally get it. Oh no, you don't have to talk. That was my way of saying you don't have to talk.
Okay. You know, Alexander has a few thoughts. So I target the eye.
It's a role playing, so it's just rolls. Just tell me what you're trying to do.
Okay, well, I want to stab the eye. You know,
That's a
some may
strength check.
say. Okay.
That's just just a strength check. That's all you have to do.
R.I.P.
Yeah, if on your action HUD, it's the little arrow that little arrow that points up right above your portrait that says Skills Save Tools. And then inside of that, you'll see Strength, and just do the check. You have a Strength check +0.
RP.
Oh, if only you had some buff. So yeah, so you try to stab the eye, and nothing happens. But the nature of a dagger is that, you know, it didn't connect with anything, but your arm came down and touched the eye, the container holding the eye. So you were feathered to container. So I need you to roll a 1d4, because as you hit it, this thing, you feel this burst of energy throw you against the farthest wall in a straight line, which is right. Boom. So you fly across the room right past Tempe. I think I just put you into the wall. It's my bad. There you go. And unfortunately, you lose 2 hit points. I have to highlight you as you fly across the room, which could be worse. So what you've learned is if you touch, attacking the eye seems to be one thing, but touching the eye, not such a great idea. On the plus side, if you were trying to travel across the room quickly, you just made it your way all the way across. All right, so that brings us to the fire snake that needs to roll to see if it wakes up. And in the HUD. Can anyone remind me what it was supposed to roll?
DC 10.
DC intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a save in normal. And does it wake up? Oh, it does not. It was so close because it has a -2 on. Not a very bright snake. So this thing is still sound asleep. Ends its turn. Brings us to Spudnut. Woof woof.
Nut's gonna pass it on to its familiar, Tempe.
All right, Tempe's up.
Bonk. I am gonna use the old spike chain.
The old spike chain. Good old melee weapon.
Come on, melee.
Well, so you don't. All you have to do is roll a strength check.
Oh, okay.
This is a brute force exercise or a magic exercise.
You have lots of strength.
See if you have what it takes.
Come on, roll. Why did it do that? There it is.
Oh, I thought you had a 20 for a second there. Alas, this thing is like you guys are having such a rough time. This thing does not even flicker.
Move out of the way, Tempe.
That's as far as I can move. 5 feet.
All right, that brings us to Stefanos. Not just a healer.
Okay. I'm gonna try that one more time.
Okay, I love it.
Do
Is
the
that a
water.
cantrip or is that a cantrip or is it a does it use spell slots?
It's using spell slots, first level.
Got it. All right, so you drop that water right into this, and let's see what happens.
Come on. Wait, is 18 good enough?
Yeah.
It is. The 19 is good enough.
You gotta.
Got him.
That's awesome.
We'll see.
Yes, it's on us.
Come on, water.
Seemed impervious to water.
Yeah. So as you know, as that water drops, you guys are sort of delighted to see everything changing suddenly. This light starts to go dim and flicker out, and all that's left is your garden variety brazier. The eye is gone. As
Stefano!
Nailed it.
as that thing puffs away, you hear, and Alexandria especially hears, click, and the door opens.
Say what?
Yes. Nice job, Stefanos.
That's awesome.
Let me, but you now that you still have a fire snake, just so you know, sleeping next to you.
Fine. We don't need. If it's sleeping, then let.
It will wake up.
fly.
Just so you know, it will wake up. I'm just wanted to give you that guy's a
It
heads
will
up.
wake up.
Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe just kill
Put
it.
it out of
it's-
its misery, did Jaren.
I'm gonna finish my turn by moving closer to the door.
Okay.
Okay.
And this door is, I'm going to close it for now, but this door is just partially open. Like, it didn't swing all the way open. There's no way to do this in Foundry. So it's unlocked, and that door just sort of unhinged and cracked open.
All right. So should I kill the snake thing?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just run over
Yes.
towards it, and it's the only thing on there, so I'm going to target it that way. Is it targeted now? Yeah,
Did you?
okay.
Should have the little pointers on it.
Yeah, I got it targeted, and I'm going to attempt to hit it with my spike chain. So let's see if this will work. Did I hit it? Oh no, it hasn't rolled.
You hit the fire snake. Oh, so close. But you get 2 attacks, right?
Yes, I do. I can go again now. So
What's all that? White
So this
stuff.
thing wakes up. So that's its blood because it's made of ash. Ah,
That's right. It's a lot. of
fancy
blood.
this, right? So the snake does wake up and it's like, well, what? And the room is like cooler and darker suddenly.
normal.
That's a pretty solid hit. You think you can do like
Nice.
3 points of damage? Maybe not.
No.
Oh, yes.
All right. So yeah. So this thing in a puff of smoke dies and exits the building. You are now left in this empty room. The mystic eye is off. The doors to the east and the west still seem locked, probably pickable given enough time. The music fades away. And we have 9 minutes of this session left for 2022. What are you going to do?
So Salem flies over to the door that clicked open, and he peeks through, like tries to peek through the door and get a sense of like if he can see anything, hear anything through the door.
Okay. Without
It's
moving the door,
that's at
correct?
Southeast.
The one that clicked opens on the
Yeah, it didn't open. It's cracked open. So he's not pushing the door, right? He's just looking and listening.
yeah.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
How many tiny little. Okay, well, I guess I'll just end my turn.
That's annoying. Are we still in combat or?
No, you're not in combat, but it's it just don't move unless you ask me.
Oh, sorry.
Should we just go into the room, guys?
Yeah. Should we send Spudnut to the other door to sniff things out?
Yeah.
All right. Spudnut's gonna move to the other door.
Okay. Yeah, you guys stack up how you want to go into rooms or whatever, what have you.
Can't move, Spudnut. Bum, bum.
Oh,
Anyway,
I can move. You want to
he'll
move
go
over here?
to the door in the east and see if he can smell anything.
Yeah, and passively, he's good at this. You don't even have to roll.
Permeating.
Yeah, he doesn't smell anything permeating, at all. Seems he gives you a little bow wow. It's safe.
Ooh. All right, do
All
we
right.
split up or go through one door?
Well, Glory came originally from through that door.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And
Okay,
as mentioned,
then let's go on the
these
southeast
doors are still locked, and it's going to take you a good probably 30 minutes to unlock them.
I'm gonna start walking towards the big door.
All right.
All right.
I'll go last by about 15 feet.
Good
I'll
plan.
go ahead
I
and go
can't-
first.
Yeah.
So
Whoever breaks win position
I'll
at the
go.
back.
I'll go first because I have the helmet that if anything does try to attack us, it will have to roll a saving throw to see if it's afraid of me or not.
Yeah. So
Word.
far, yeah. So far, that's been your friend.
I will follow behind Dinjarin.
And then whenever you guys are ready, we'll open the door.
We can't
So
seem to.
I
Yeah,
move Glory. Okay.
You can't see what?
I can't move Glory.
Yeah, we can't move our
Move
characters.
you.
Oh, I had you in not move
Yeah.
mode. Hold on. Oh, that's because I need to end combat. Hold on.
Yeah.
End the combat. My bad. Because you'll want this to happen. So experience
Which
points.
is is it down the bottom? Okay, yeah, all right, got it.
All right, so here comes some experience, you guys.
Ooh, let's see what we get. Nice.
You each
Oh,
got
wow.
500 XP for solving the
You sure
puzzle.
Stephanos doesn't get more for killing the eye?
No, it's not how that's not how it works. Although if she hadn't been in the room, she wouldn't get any. But she was. So that's good. So here you are. So you're all stacked up on the door. Who's in front? Dinjarin? Dinjarin,
Yep.
feel free to open the door.
All right. Okay, hold on. I can't get the icon.
In the chat, I have posted a photo. I've also
Oh,
posted
wait.
some narrative. This room is big and round, maybe 60 feet from wall to wall. Big and round in a way that makes you uncomfortable. Its ceiling is arched like a bowl, but it's not smooth. There are the occasional stalactites littered throughout the ceiling, roughly 30 feet at its highest point. So to your left, yes, to your left are two menacing skulls flanking what looks like a magical cellar door. Directly opposite the door, on the other side of this room, you see a large burial vault. From where you stand, you can see it decorated with the lovely skull and etchings that you've seen throughout the crypt. It is closed. Thank the gods for small blessings. Very small. Flanking one of the skulls is what appears to be a mummy king. Oh look, he brought some skeleton friends. It's as if he was waiting for you. None of you are moving, or none of them are moving as if saying, come on in, you know you want to. Come get some.
Fight anymore. I want to go shopping at the store and eat muffins. Did you
All right.
say that
Bones, man.
in the pool? Why aren't we going through the pool? To
Oh,
eat?
they went to they investigated the pool and there was nothing else there.
Yeah.
They did
I thought
establish
there was-
it was some sort of a baptismal. Oh wait, it's a baptismal area and there was a chest, and in that chest was some water breathing or something?
Yeah. We don't have enough
yeah, some
potion to all
potions.
go through there.
Yeah, we thought the water may be a way we need to escape if worst case scenario, but it didn't seem like, other than the chest, there was really nothing else there.
The pool was deep, and no one really got into the pool to see if it had a bottom or not. But you did know that that's where the chol came from. But in this room, yeah, you see this sort of tomb across the way. You see
Now,
some
remember
sort of...
I tied a
Altar.
rock and threw it down. Tied a rock to my rope and threw it down, and it went deeper than the 50 feet rope that I had.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm walking in, guys.
Walk in.
Oh, I closed the door for some reason. I'm just gonna walk right there. Boom.
Leroy Jenkins.
Anyone else coming in?
I'm in with you.
I'd love to, but I'm gonna hold back for 2 more rounds.
And also, I will add that I'm going to clear your token. You're no longer flatulent.
Thank the gods.
And everyone sort of get into position. You see this Mummy King is unbelievably menacing.
Yeah, that picture looks kind of freaky.
It does, doesn't it? Wonder how many times he had to use Midjourney to make that happen.
You.
So, as you guys are making your way in, the Mummy King isn't moving, but its eyes are tracking you.
Don't touch the crypt. Or don't touch the tomb.
I just want to inspect it, yo.
No, don't touch it. Clearly, he's a protective father. And that's probably his daughter or son or something. So just leave him up.
Unless it's some sort of warrior that he's trying to prevent from getting back out. Like,
No. I think
We'll
that
never know unless we
doesn't-
inspect it.
No, stop it. Let's just go out the door.
so do any of the creatures there, the skeletons, or any of them seem to be like moving or like aggressive
No.
towards us as we came in?
You get the feeling they're waiting for the Mummy King to give them the okay.
Yeah.
I want to go
He
here.
is the man in charge, or she. Could be either. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't see the Mummy King.
He's over near the one of the skull statues.
Oh, the red guy. Looks
Yeah.
like Deadpool.
A little bit.
All right, try and open the door, Glory.
There we go.
How do I open it?
Try clicking on it.
See the door. Like, there's nothing to click.
Yeah, we're gonna have
So
to solve some sort of puzzle.
So you see Glory reach down and grab at that crate, and you hear this blasphemous word echo from the Mummy King.
Uh-oh.
You are now fully in combat. You just heard the mummy's.
Glory.
You've just heard the mummy's blasphemous word. So he utters this word, and each creature within 10 feet that can hear the utterance must make a Constitution saving throw. And did you make your saving throw? It's in the chat window. I think you have to hit the little dice.
6.
A 6.
Glory roll.
I just want some scones.
Yeah. So you
Fortnite
are.
since I've had a scone.
You're now stunned. And my friends, this is how we're ending 2022 with Glory hurt, and stunned, and the curiosity has gotten the better of you again. But you are in full-on combat. Before we go, I would like to say this one last time before the year ends. Roll for initiative. So let's roll for initiative, and we'll start with a nice roll.
I am not on the tracker for some reason.
What
No,
is
you will
this
be.
glowing thing?
Where
What
is
was
it?
that glowing?
When someone throws a 20, right?
Yeah, when someone throws a 20. Did I miss it? Is anyone else not on the tracker?
Spudnut.
Oh yeah, Spudnut. Spudnut's in over here. No, Spudnut is in there. All right, Dinjarin, roll your initiative. Spudnut and Alexandria as well, and then we're ending.
So we still Stefanos and Tempe are still outside of the room, right?
Yeah,
I'm over by the tomb.
Yeah, you're an extended part of this, so you know that battle's happening. You heard Glory shout out, and everything is suddenly in action. So, when we start in 2023, you guys, you have made your way to what has to be the final room. It's the tomb of the Mummy King. If you didn't know this, on the chat window, you can click the picture and make it big if you want to look at all the finer details.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So whenever I put an image there, it'll pop open. So there's an awful lot of awesome detail there.
There's an
anyway,
amazing amount of detail.
Yeah, it was a command in a chat window that made me build that, so I won't take too much credit. But when we start here next time, you guys have entered the room. You've defeated the Mystic Eye. A shout out, a big glorious moment for Stefanos, ending 2023 strong by determination, using burning spell slots to douse an eye. Over the next break, think about how you maybe should have long rested before you entered this room, but alas, that ship has sailed. One of you may have gotten an inspiration card that will save your bacon. But for the rest of you, we will start here in 2023, and you're in the middle of a battle. It's the top of the first round. The first person up will be Salem, then Tyros, and then the bad guys get a couple of shots. Any questions or comments?
Praise be to Shab for his gifts.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas from Shab and his associated pal.
I do have some questions about my gift that I got, but because there is a card called Ruin that it takes away any property that I own as well.
Mm-hmm.
So since I technically own the property with the group, would all of us lose the property?
I don't know. If you draw that card, you'll probably find out.
Sorry guys, some of these might hurt you guys too if I use them. Although
Money means nothing, only smiting.
I have a feeling some of them you guys would be like, "Oh, that's too bad, Dinjarin. That sucks for you."
To be fair, I was mildly bummed that you guys or that you didn't take an inspiration card, but also then sort of delighted that you got to have this blessing and a curse. It kind of aligns with your personality. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for an awesome season. I really thought we would make it through this room today. I don't know why I thought that, but no worries. This is a pretty good place to start next year. So it's gonna be a few weeks, but I will see you all in 2023. And with that note, this is my last work meeting of the year. Bye, everybody.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hey, Thomas, if you want to join a work meeting, I'd love it.
Do what?
If you want to join a work meeting, I got one for you.
Oh, please be sure to forward that, and I will not check that email until next year, though. I'll see you all. Thank you. Thank you, Smite Force.
Do you have a moment, Thomas?
I do.
Do you have...